Hey guys, Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. I see a lot of you practicing very hard. I see people in class, they do a lot of work. And then when it comes time to perform at their highest level, sometimes it doesn't work out the way they want to. There seems to be a lot of issues with the programming of the self-image before we shoot a task at hand. Practice your accuracy and precision, practice your speed and efficiency drills. But when it comes to performance mode, we need several things. We need to have a clear goal, which is always to see the sights and call our shots. There can be no other goal. Everything else is too many things and the brain won't be able to see it. So see that clear goal. We need to get immediate feedback. Is it a hit? If there's any doubt, it's a miss and we're gonna make it up. All right, we need to be as present as possible. Don't think about the past, don't think about the future, stay in the shooting. And then finally, you need to challenge yourself with different drills.
This is not a paid endorsement, but I am a brand ambassador for Heckler and Koch for a reason. HK firearms are incredibly high quality, and when it's time to step up out of the entry tier, they're the only ones I recommend. You carry a gun just in case. Shouldn't it be an HK just in case?
My performance mode drills are always open-ended. I just pick randomly what I'm gonna do. So today it's to shoot all the white targets with 2 rounds each. So I've got 6 4x2 cards. I've got 4 3-inch circles, and I have 2 alphas. So they're each gonna get 2 rounds each, okay? Unless I miss, then I'm gonna make it up. It's important to have the context allow freedom of choice, not simply just shoot. If I say everyone gets 2 rounds and I can't miss, then I'm gonna knock myself back into accuracy mode. What I wanna do is shoot. There'll be a draw, there'll be a reload. I'm not gonna plan for the reload. When the gun's empty, I'll simply reload it. Okay? Now, how do I get ready to shoot this? With proper programming. So first thing I wanna do is be ready. I know some of you guys are military vets or you're in law enforcement. You were taught to never volunteer, but frankly, you're out here shooting on your own dime, so you are a volunteer, and you need to be ready to go. Perfection is the purest form of procrastination, guys. I'm not gonna do it until it's perfect. Let's see how somebody else does it. Those things say that I'm not ready, and in a deep level, the self-image will realize that you don't feel like you're up to the task, and that'll create errors. Next thing I want to do is assume the posture of readiness. That means stand up straight, open up my perception, center my eyes in the target, see the whole target as a whole. Now I'm going to visualize seeing the dot lift off each target, okay? I've seen it, that's good, but I'm also going to visualize how it feels to shoot well. For me, to shoot well is a deep connection to the gun. I feel it rise and fall. There's no real sense of self in it. That means I don't feel like I'm doing it. It feels like it's a process I'm following. It doesn't feel like there's any effort involved, all right? It's very rich. My sight tends to open up and be more vibrant, and there's a sense of timelessness about it when I do this correctly. Okay? I'm now ready. I visualize that. I have the feel. You're going to struggle in the next moment. Everybody does. That's us ramping up to get ready to do it. The sure cure for that struggle is to take a deep breath and exhale. And then you're ready to go and you've relaxed yourself. You shoot the drill. After you get done, replay it. If there's any absence of information, like you didn't see the sights sometimes or you missed something, you have to be ready to go back in and do whatever you need to do. That replay tells you to pay attention constantly, all right? We're gonna be present, we've got a clear goal, we're gonna get immediate feedback, and we're gonna challenge ourselves as we do this. I'll do the preparatory index again so you can hear it. This is a quick and dirty version. I've done a lot of videos on my site, so you can go back and check those. But I just want you to think about how you program yourself. If you chase failure constantly and you program in a negative manner, no matter how hard you practice, you'll never get to the highest level. But if you get the feeling of success and you know that it's not only possible but probable, and you learn to program for it and be disciplined when you step to the line, you're going to see a difference in your shooting. All right, let me make sure everything's ready to go here. Gun's loaded. So I have 18 rounds in a gun. I have a 20-round reload, so that means I have 24 shots. I can make up anything I need to. Okay. Now I am ready. I'm standing up straight. Okay. Now I'm going to open up my vision. I can see pretty far out. I can see half the line over here and the complete line over here. And now I let my eyes settle. They're not going to dart around. Now I'm going to visualize the dot lifting off of it and how it feels to do each one of those. For some of us, we're going to need to move our hands to do this. That's okay. It helps. It connects the feeling of connection. Some people can't visualize. Some people can't follow the words. Usually some sort of doing helps. Now I feel good with the programming. I'm going to shoot the big alpha in the middle. I'm going to work to the head, and then I'll just go around the outside and shoot it. If I miss any shots, I'll simply make it up. Okay? Now the struggle begins. Okay? I'm going to shoot this in front of the camera. I'm worried about the outcome. That's the wrong place to go. I accept the struggle. I like to shoot. This will be a good challenge. I'm going to take a deep breath and get ready. Okay, now I've replayed it. It was a very successful run. Everything was good. There was a little fumble at the beginning of the draw, so I didn't let it affect the process. Simply let it go. I forgot the error and I regripped to the gun and felt the connection with it. All right, otherwise the shooting was good. In fact, some of it's tight enough that I probably could have shot a bit quicker. So I'm gonna put that in my self-image that not only can I do this successfully, I can do it quicker. All right, let's have a quick look at the target. Here's 2 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha. Straight across, nice grouping. Got really in the flow towards the end, really started to feel it, and I was quite surprised when the drill was over. I looked around, I scanned to see if there was anything else to do, which is the right place to be. I was curious if I had actually completed it well. I did a good visual indication, everything had gone successfully like I saw it. I replayed it in my head, and then I can shoot at that pace. So to shoot 24 rounds with a reload and a draw was 1397. It doesn't really matter. What I'm doing is seeing how well I shot. I'm going to kind of look through it and see what the splits were. 20s right here, 48 to here, 27 on the makeup shot, 70, 40, 50, 37. See, I'm getting faster and I'm shooting better. 54, 34, 56, 37, 61, 36. So really timely. I think I can go faster. 49, 27, better there. 52, 28, 341 reload, a little slow. It's different when your reload's a surprise though, and there was a little hesitation there. Frankly, my gun hasn't been locking back, but I got a new gun and it's doing a great job, and I also changed my grip just a little bit. Follow-up shot was a 27, 56, 31, 49, 26, and that's it. All right, so that gives me the feedback. This is my secondary coach. He said, you did a pretty good job, but I also see that I'm shooting these at the same pace I shoot these and that, so I think that I can press a little bit more. In performance mode, I will simply let go. This is a bit too tight for the shooting that I needed to do. I could have pressed the trigger sooner and shot a little higher in that. Instead, I tried to get the middle of the middle, which is an accuracy person's hard habit to break. But I'm gonna follow the process. It's good shooting, didn't have to make up any shots. And that's how you prepare yourself. That's how you program yourself. It's necessary. You need to understand the task, the clear goal of the task. See your sights and call it, all right? You need to be present, okay? The only thing that matters is what I'm seeing and feeling. You need to get the feedback of the sights lifting off the gun. And then you need to challenge yourself. So I've shot this pretty well. If I shoot exactly the same drill again, which I wouldn't today, then I know that I can probably do it in under 14 seconds and press a little bit more, okay? I hope that helps you guys. I know you train hard. A lot of you practice hard, but then when it's time for testing, you stand in front of a group of your peers, you go to a competition, or you have an instructor measuring you, something else happens, and it's always this. The self-image of who you think you are as a shooter requires correct programming instead of failure programming. And if you can change one thing in your shooting and you start disciplining yourself on the line, it's going to yield big results for you. It's the best tip I can give you as a coach. This is what high performers do, and that's why 5% of most athletes win 95% of events. This is the separator. All right, I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. This was Suck Less Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, measure, refine, and perform.